Welcome to the first Love in Lebanon podcast episode of 2026. We get things rolling with 3 different attractions taking place downtown. Heart of Lebanon event coordinator Sarah Howell gives us all the info surrounding Lebanon Winter Market, the downtown Mocktail Stroll, and the NCAA Fan Jam. The organization has another jam-packed year planned. Details are coming right up on episode 237 of the Love in Lebanon podcast.
Welcome to the Love in Lebanon podcast, highlighting all the great things happening in Lebanon, Indiana. Have an idea for an episode? Send an email to loveinlebanon@lebanon.in.gov.
Hey everybody, welcome to 2026 and our Love in Lebanon podcast. Joe LePage here, City of Lebanon Communications and Community Development Director. This is episode 237, and what better person to have on the first podcast of the new year? It's the event coordinator with the Heart of Lebanon, Sarah Howell, joining us. Sarah, thanks for returning to our podcast.
Well, thanks for having me. And what a great intro. Hey, you too. So excited about this year.
Oh, before hitting record, it was like, I haven't done this in a while. We took the end of the year off, and now we're back at it. And you want to say like riding a bike, but it's still kind of wobbly at first. But
yeah, well, we got to hit the ground running. We have no other choice.
No other choice. And there is a laundry list of fun things happening that we are going to talk about here on this podcast. One is already rolling, the ball rolling for 26, and that is the Lebanon Winter Market. And you guys had the first one. How'd it go? What are the kind of the feels for this year so far?
Oh, it was so great. We expanded the market kind of footprint within Four Finger a little bit, so we were able to add some more vendors, and we had a really great variety. And then Missy, the executive director, she's involved with the Lebanon Arts Council, and she kind of organized some classes, some artist-led classes to be part of the market in conjunction with the Lebanon Arts Council. And so last weekend we had 11 students with Marty Stump doing granny squares, which is all the rage right now. And
what are those?
I'm they're okay, I always get knitting and crocheting confused. So
careful.
I know I'm getting into like hot territory, I'm sure. But they're like with like blankets. If you see like the squares that are kind of all different and
I'll put a picture on the graphic, everybody,
yes,
so you can see.
Please.
I saw on Facebook. It was really cool that you could kind of do. It wasn't a humongous creation. It was just kind of dipping a toe into this kind of cool creational endeavor.
Yeah, you just did the one, and the classes are really, really limited as far as the size. Some of them can be a little bit bigger, but in order for the artist to be able to like guide you and help everybody kind of individually, the classes need to be a little bit smaller. So, and then like the price range, it could be anywhere from like $10 to $20 to, there are some that are a little bit more pricey, but the Lebanon Arts Council had a grant that enabled us to kind of get the price down for some of these classes to make them affordable for people. So yeah, it's been really great. It's been a really great addition to the market. And then Just Love Coffee being in Four Finger has also, changed the vibe, and it's been really nice.
Yeah, back burner, talking vendors in a sec, but just the overall kind of food hall vibe. You mentioned Just Love Coffee, and it's just such a cool place walking into. I don't know if you feel the same way, but having the restaurant that's in the back, obviously the distillery there that's got your cocktails, mocktails, all that stuff, and then having a coffee shop there. It's the perfect kind of landing spot for a market of this type. To be able to have like a food hall, to be able to have kind of everyone mixing, mingling, and doing a variety of different things there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's really just kind of like a gathering hub, a gathering place. And I love the fact that it's family friendly. A lot of people, they see the word distillery and they automatically have this assumption that it's just a bar, but it's so much more than that. And they've been such great community partners with us to allow us to host the market there, because we have to come in and move all the furniture and, all of that, kind of disrupt things a bit. But they've been great.
I've almost thought not like a rebranding of the name, because you mentioned the distillery kind of connotation is like, oh, okay. But just like the cool vibe in there, it's so much more than kind of meets the eye from the exterior.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they have so many great events there, not just the market, but, like live music and trivia and all sorts of fun things.
Great
So,
spot for the whole family.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the market. We got off on a sidetrack. Apologies, everybody. Again, we're hitting the ground running, but it's kind of a wobbly running the first pod of 26. So as far as market vendors go, I mean, you think a city market, Lebanon City Market's got the vegetables and things along those lines that would equate to better weather maybe. What types of things and vendors are there typically at a winter market like this one?
Well, we are able to get some produce vendors.
Greenhouse stuff?
Yeah, which is, it is very limited. Ashley Farms is going to be joining us again starting next week, so we're pretty excited about that. And then Sanders Funny Farm, they have microgreens. And then they also kind of started like a market wagon deal, like just themselves. So they are working with other businesses in the state to kind of like provide fresh and like really like nice products to the community. So they had this spread called like Amaze Balls, and it was like a cheese dip spread, but it didn't have any cheese in it. It was all made of like vegetables. And I tried the pizza one, and it was so good.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was so good. We have a lot of baked good vendors, but we really are intentional about, if we have several baked good vendors, making sure that they don't all sell the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we had, Chris's Cakes back, which she's a Lebanon City Market favorite. She's great. She has like cinnamon rolls and muffins and cakes. And then we have people that sell like different kinds of bread, whether it be like pizza bread or Italian bread or sourdough. And then we had a new vendor with us called Georgie Porgy, and their mascot is
Pudding pie?
Well, it's a big black fat cat, and I also have a fat black cat, so we immediately were just showing each other cat pictures because that's what cat people do. Yeah. I see your face. It's fine.
You see your favorite vendor. Got it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
No, I love everybody there. Let's make that very clear. But I could relate to the fat black cat stories, but they had like French puff pastries and English muffins and stuff. So and then we also had Brilliant Creatives there. Yes. And she was selling, if in case you didn't know, Ernie's wife, because he's Brilliant and then she's Brilliant Creatives. But Pam, she had like hand spun yarn, and she had made a lot of like nice hats and scarves. I don't know if she knitted them. I don't know if she crocheted them. Okay, she's
got amazing talent.
Yeah, she does.
On top of what she does with the ARC.
Yeah.
Pam Verbarg, everybody. Ernie Verbarg we're talking about.
Yeah, she's fantastic. But yeah, she has a lot of really cool stuff. And she even had like soaps that had, it was felt soap. So it had soap with like some of her yarn scraps on it. So it kind of created its own little loofah around the soap, which was great. But gosh, we don't have enough time for me to talk about all of the vendors that came, and some new vendors, like I said, and we're adding more next week. So if you came on Saturday, come again, because there will be some different vendors there that you haven't seen. So
yeah, and every Saturday until February 28th.
Yes, that's the last Saturday in February. Yes.
Absolutely, from 10 a.m. until noon. I was stalking before we got on, trying to do a little homework. So 10 a.m. until noon, 126 West Washington Street. That's the Four Finger Distillery location, taking place until February 28th. So if you missed the first one, there are some more, but this is a precious commodity. If you need to get your fix, you need to do it now.
Yeah, for sure. Because after February, you're going to have to wait until June when the Lebanon City Market kicks back up. And Ryan Homes is our presenting sponsor this year. They've been a really great community partner and investing in a lot of the events that we do downtown. So we really appreciate that.
Well, timely giveaway too. Ice scraper. If you,
yes.
Yeah.
And people were like, "This is a nice ice scraper." It's not chintzy. Yeah. I mean, it's a nice one. Uh-huh. And Teresa, one of our volunteers, she was like, if you don't need an ice scraper, you can use it on your pots and pans. I was like, what an idea. What an idea.
What a great reuse. Everybody, we're chatting with Sarah Howell. She's the event coordinator with the Heart of Lebanon. We're chatting Lebanon City Market, but also, as if that weren't enough, later on this month, on January 17th, a couple different great events you've kind of aligned and coupled together. The Mocktail Stroll, first off, taking place downtown, in and around downtown, and Fan Jam. We got to talk about both of those because the 17th is going to be another fun day to be in downtown Lebanon, Indiana. Talk about the Mocktail Stroll first. This is something you guys have done in the past. This is another one of the fun ways to get people into businesses. That's what the Strolls philosophy is.
Absolutely. This is our second year doing it. We had really great feedback last year on it. It's unique. I haven't really found another community that does this sort of stroll. So we have 15 businesses participating. There are 5 restaurants and there are 10 retail locations. So what happens is you buy a ticket in advance. They're $22. If you try and buy at the door, it'll be $25. You get a bag and you get like promo items and coupons and stuff from participating businesses in the bag. Then you get a map. And you get 5 tickets. So you get, it's like 1 ticket per restaurant, and that's how you'll get your mocktail at each stop. And then when you go to the participating businesses, on the other side of your map, there will be a bingo card. And on the bingo card, there are like different things that the businesses have, whether it be like a specific kind of plushie or, a fun kind of shirt or a certain kind of makeup. So you have to go in the store and kind of like look around to try and find this item on your bingo card. If you get a bingo, you get 1 entry to win the downtown prize pack that we're giving away. And then if you fill out your entire card, then you get 2 additional entries to win. So yeah, that's how it works. And, the suggested age of it, just because of the nature, it's a mocktail stroll, is 21 and over, but, we're not going to turn anybody away. It's just kind of suggested you be over 21.
Yeah.
21 or over.
Yeah, even though there's no booze in it, no alcohol, but it's still one of those kind of things. And again, we're talking connotation here.
Right.
But yeah, you mentioned it perfectly. You guys do like an ornament stroll also for Christmas, but there are also like chocolate strolls and things like that in other downtowns. It's a great way for people to be able to get inside, maybe businesses that they either haven't been in before or don't frequent enough, and a chance to just kind of interact with business owners. So it's a fun activity. You're going around, you're seeing all these places, and you're hopefully developing a relationship, that type of thing. Yeah.
And the winter months are slower notoriously for the downtown businesses. So
it's cold. We need our ice scrapers out,
right. Or, your pan scraper. Right. But it's just a way for us to try to get people downtown and kind of drum up some business during the slower months. And, that is what's nice about a small business rather than, like a big store or even shopping online is, you get to form a relationship with the people that work there. Or a lot of times it's the owner, and they get to know you and like what you like. And so, yeah, that's important.
Yeah, absolutely. And if that weren't enough, on the same day at roughly the same time, I have written down Fan Jam. And this was something that you guys didn't put up or come up with, but they reached out to you. Someone reached out to you, and this is part of a bigger deal, right?
Yeah, it's going to be such a busy day.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So the NCAA Fan Jam, we get like a Main Street newsletter every week from Indiana Main Street, and the Fan Jam was something that they had in the newsletter that if you wanted them to come to your community, that to reach out. Well, obviously we have Alley Oop, the Alley Activation Project,
and we like basketball a little bit here.
We do.
In Lebanon, right?
It's a little bit of a thing. So we reached out to them, and they were so excited to come here, just because of the basketball history and the Alley Activation Project that we have. So they'll be set up right in front of Four Finger Distillery. We're going to close off like half the road there. Weather pending, it is January in Indiana, so it could be 70 degrees. It could be negative 30. We just don't know. And we won't know probably until that morning. So, the goal is, and hopefully they'll have like their basketball court. They bring a truck, they roll out this basketball court for people to play on. And they have a vertical jump challenge. The NCAA trophy will be there. They'll have a bunch of giveaways and things like that. So, and it's free. And so it's going to be fun.
And this is another great thing that has happened along with the Alley Oop project, highlighting Lebanon basketball, because right when it opened was right near the dedication of the Carlisle Borders monument at the Oak Hill, and then the Fever were in town, right?
Yes.
And then this is the third one, the NCAA Fan Jam. So this is kind of a getting some notoriety for Alley-Oop and downtown and Lebanon in general.
Right, and we're working with the coach of the Leprechauns to hopefully get some of the players out for that. It's going to be 11 to 2 on that Saturday.
So exactly the same time as the Mocktail Stroll. So even if you're not strolling, you can come out and shoot some hoops and check your vertical leap and hopefully not get injured. And
shop at the farmer's market while you're at it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Sarah, this is just, we're in January of 2026.
It's good.
Yeah. Talking about hitting the ground running here
Right?
at a full sprint. The way to best keep up to date with what the Heart of Lebanon is doing, because there is so much and so many different things endeavors that the Heart of Lebanon is participating in. Online, the website, the best way. I know that the City Market has its own Facebook page, as does the Heart of Lebanon, obviously. But what's your recommendation? Website?
Yes, there are so many different ways. So, if you want like real-time updates, social media is the best place to go. The Heart of Lebanon Facebook page, or the Lebanon City Market if you're wanting, City Market or Winter Market updates. We have a page for that. So that's Lebanon City Market on Facebook. And then the website, heartoflebanon.org, is also a great place. And that's where you can find all of the tickets for the strolls. You can get the tickets for the classes at the Winter Market. Like I said, there is a cost associated with the classes, but the market itself is free. So yeah, those are the best ways to kind of stay up to date.
And if someone's listening to this podcast and they're kind of all over the place with the market and the mocktail and the not quite March Madness, I was going to go 3 M's there, but and they want to get involved, they want to be able to maybe not be full time and do all the things, all the events, but if they want to help plan some of those things, you guys are always looking for volunteers, right? And committee members to be able to maybe take a little bit of the rope and pull it a little bit to be able to help make these events go as seamlessly and smoothly as possible.
Oh my gosh, bless you for even putting that out there.
Plug. We had time.
Yes, thank you so much. We have, we have an event committee that meets the first Friday of every month at the Heart of Lebanon office at noon. So if you want to be involved in, all of the planning that goes into the events, bring ideas to the table and things like that, that would be a great thing for you to get involved in. You can send me an email. Will you put my information in?
I'd be happy to. In the body of this podcast, everybody.
Yes, thank you so much. But it's just, my email is sarah@heartoflebanon.org, Sarah with an H. And then also, if you want to just be on our volunteer list, if you want reached out about, like, we need bags stuffed for strolls, we need stickers put on cups for the Mocktail Stroll, and then day of event, we obviously need a lot of hands for those, especially with like Mischief on Meridian and Christmas on the Square, some of our really bigger events. You can also just send me an email and be like, hey, I'm interested in helping out with events, That would be so great. And then we have the cookie stroll coming up
the cookie stroll. I forgot about the cookie
March,
stroll. Yeah.
so
If people like cookies, I think they'd like cookies. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, that one always sells out, so that's a yes for sure. Mm-hmm. But we're gonna need a lot of help with that one too, just like putting stickers on bags and all of that.
So if your we're in January, everybody. If your New Year's resolution is to get involved a lot or a little, our listeners can do either.
Right. And if you didn't set a New Year's resolution, I think that's a great one. Specifically getting involved with the Heart of Lebanon.
Oh, you're a little biased there as well as having a big black cat.
Yes. Yeah. But hey, like, if events aren't your thing, and I mean, there are plenty of other things that the Heart of Lebanon does in the community besides events. We help the businesses downtown, with all different sorts of things. We have like alley activation projects that we do, placemaking, which that is part of placemaking, but we'll find a place to plug you in regardless of your interests.
Fantastic. So. Sarah, thanks so much for being here on the podcast. The first one of 2026. Are you okay with that?
Did we do good?
I think we did okay.
Okay.
And I remember to hit record and everything. So
you'd say like and subscribe.
That would be great too. Yeah. Volunteer with you and then subscribe with us. That'd be amazing.
Yes.
Thanks everybody for listening to this episode. More episodes coming your way. Take care.